Work.
I'm scared of swinging.
Good morning. Day 198 of rowing a mile and doing something in the morning. So the weight that I lost from doing the sardine diet, I gained back immediately. I'm not going to post the pictures of the Renfo scale, but yeah. Oh well. The issue was after our workout yesterday, I was like, all right, I'm not going to eat anymore. That's it. We wound up going to Walmart because I ate all the pork rinds and my husband likes to use them in his faux soup. So I was like, well, we'll go to Walmart. And I wanted to see if they had the King Oscar sardines. And they did. The last place we went to, the Walmart, that's a little bit further away, a little bit and more upscale area. And they had no sardines. The only sardines they had were the ones that were in tomato sauce. I'm like, that's gross. I'm not getting that. So they had the King Oscars and the extra olive oil. I'm like, oh, I'll get that. And I also got the pickled herring in the white sauce. So it's got a little bit of sugar in it. That's kind of like a little treat. And I got a jar of that. And I'm like, oh, I'm not going to eat anything before bed. I ate half a can. George and I shared a can of the King Oscars. I was not impressed with them. I still think that the Wild Pacific, personally to me, are the best so far that I've had because I like the sardines are firm. They're a little bit bigger. I think they have a nice smoky flavor. They smoke them a little bit. Also the Poland ones, I think that's the brand. The Poland ones, the really tiny ones that come in like a glass jar. We got those at Costco once. Those were really good too. I like those as well. But yeah, the King Oscars, like everybody was saying, like how good they were. I personally didn't like them, but that's fine. I got myself 6 cans. So for Sardine Sunday, I'll be prepared because I was going to start that in August, but I'll try to start it now. And also my party is tomorrow. So I got a lot of baking and a lot of stuff to prepare. I plan on making carnivore approved ice cream. I'm going to make myself a little cake and stuff like that. And also the ice cream and cake for my cousin to try because she's interested in doing carnivore. She's probably going to stick more towards keto so she can have all the keto stuff. She can have a little bit more of a variety. She likes to cook and bake. She's a little bit more of a savory chef than I am, so she really likes to get in there and get at it. And that was the one thing when I did keto, I lost weight. I was doing CrossFit at the time. I was really balls deep in CrossFit and started doing keto. And then I was following these recipes that I saw on Pinterest and stuff like that. So I started posting them on social media. And then I started having people at the box start hey, I'll pay you for those keto donuts. I brought some in for people to try. And they're like, oh, I'll pay you. So then I started making keto donuts and I started making keto cinnamon rolls and stuffed pizza and all this stuff like that. And the fun thing, I mean, I had a blast, and I worked 40 hours a week baking, and then on my days off, I would bake for the little you know, keto bakery from my apartment. That's why we bought the house. That's why we got the big kitchen, and then I stopped baking once we moved. But anyways, oh, I did keto eclairs, keto like cream puffs. I did a bunch of like pastries that were quote keto approved. But the problem was like a lot of the baking was cheese. There was a lot, especially like with the keto pizza dough was like mozzarella cheese and cream cheese, and it was just a shit ton of cheese. And I know that just eating the treats and stuff like that was making me extremely constipated, and it really stalled my weight loss. And then I just went back to eating a standard diet and gained all my weight back. I fluctuate. Like I know how to diet. It's just I choose to not do what I need to do, and then I get mad at myself. Like last night when I ate half a jar of the come here of the pickled the hell with the pickled herring and the sardines like right before bed. So then when I weighed myself and I was like, oh, I gained 4 pounds overnight. That's awesome. I know a lot of that's water. I know that I'm close to starting my cycle as well. So I know I'm retaining water. I haven't used the bathroom. So that's the thing with when I noticed with carnivore, I was not using the bathroom every day anyways. I mean, as far as pooping. I wasn't doing that every day, and I was eating like a lot of vegetables because the last diet I was on, it was very, very vegetable, fiber heavy. So I would feel like I would have to go, but I wouldn't. That was so annoying. And also, I was just extremely gassy and bloated all the time. It was not cool. Like, at least with this, I'm not bloated and super gassy. It's just, I go when I go, and when I go, it's pretty, decent. I do take psyllium husk. Um, I got my colonoscopy back in December, and they found 2 polyps, which I am so sad. But they were really tiny, but they found them, and that's why I went to get it done, because we have somebody that I know who's the same age as me who had stage 4 cancer, colon cancer. So I was like, I don't want to do like because they're like, oh, why don't you just do the colon guard? I'm like, no, I want to, if my insurance is covering it and I'm of age, I want to get this done. And what they were saying for him was that he should have gotten it taken care of like 10 years ago, but he wasn't of age. So that's wild. And like, I remember when my husband, because he was having issues, and he was in the military, so he can go to the VA. He was having issues. He went and got it done when he was 25. And they didn't find anything. He had to change his diet. So I was like, I want to get mine done. And they're like, the insurance won't cover it. And I just never did it. So I'm glad I went. I got it done. I know what's going on. So I know how to be kind of conscientious of it. But my doctor just suggested to take psyllium husk every morning to kind of help, So I do that. I know that's not carnivore, but I mean, shit. It's better than some things you have to kind of like be like, okay, it's not carnivore. It's fine. It's straight up fiber, and it helps. I've never had the diarrhea. And my stool is pretty solid and it's decent. I mean, I don't want to get too into it. It's kind of gross, but I'm just saying like it's helped. Besides that, I mean, I got 2 people from a carnivore group that I love. I follow them. Been following them for a while. I finally became a member. I'm trying to remember their names because I forgot. So please, if you're watching this, I'm really sorry. Just comment. But I know one of them. I think it's the South Dakota carnivore, and I forgot the other guy's name. He made a lasagna. So, anyways, guys, they had a great, insight onto getting into ketosis and with fasting and stuff like that. That's like the 2 things. Like, I can do a fast with food, Like fat fast. If I can just drink coffee and cream all day, I'm all for it. If I can eat sardines all day, I'll do it. I did it for 3 days. I broke it early because I was really hungry. It was crazy. Like the third day, I was starving. So I was like, okay, now I know. But then again, like my training, it's hot. Or, I'm busy. I move around a lot at work. I'm not sedentary. I get up, I move, I schlep giant aircraft parts around. I have to push things around. I have to move things. I have to lift things, which is fine. I'm not complaining about it. I work out to be able to do my job pretty much as long as I can. Because it seems I'm going to be working till I'm like 70. So that's great. So I try to keep myself as healthy as long as I possibly can. And so I have to do a couple things to finish off my baking for my party tomorrow, and I'll probably post some videos of it. I mean, it's not carnivore, but whatever. We're gonna go to there's a deli, and they slaughter their own pigs in Safety Harbor, and he's got fried bacon. So I'm gonna buy myself some fried bacon for the party tomorrow. I'm gonna throw that in the air fryer. Oh my God, it's so good. I was eating it straight out of the fridge, cold. Oh, I don't care. It was so good. But that right there is a super treat. That and the pork cracklings, those have to be treats because I will eat the whole bag. And that's kind of what I did yesterday before my workout was there was pork cracklings and I had the cinnamon pork crunch to break my sardine fast, which was Wednesday. So then yesterday, I was like, I'm going to make cocoa porkies. So the difference is instead of mixing a little bit of cinnamon and stevia and the beef protein isolate, I do a little bit of vanilla, stevia, and cocoa powder. Mix that up and put it with the pork cracklings. Let it kind of crackle and absorb the liquid. It tastes just like cocoa puffs. Yeah, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I mean, I was going to say Cocoa Pebbles, but they're not as sweet. I mean, maybe if I put a little bit more stevia in there, I will. But I'm telling you, like, between doing that and then I was trying the Magic Spoon. I didn't like the Magic Spoon, and it's got, a bunch of added shit to it. I mean, come on. I understand that the beef protein isolate, I mean, if you want to, you could probably do like a quarter cup of heavy whipping cream and add like water to it just to kind of like make it go a little bit further and then add it to it would probably be better. I mean, it's all whole foods. So, I mean, it's it's better for you for sure than like the processed shit. But I like the beef protein isolate. I mean, it's processed. It's a powdered protein, but I like it better than the whey protein. It doesn't mess up my stomach as much as the whey protein. And it's versatile. I use that as my protein when I work out. I'm trying to stay away from artificial sweeteners. I know I said that I use like stevia, but it says it's 100% stevia. Like it doesn't have any dextrose or maltodextrin or anything in it. It's 100% stevia, or so they say, but it's a powder and it's processed. So it's not like the leaf or anything like that. I guess I could get the leaf. I think I can get it from Amazon. I never really looked, but I mean, I like this stuff. And I mean, a quarter teaspoon goes a long way. It's good. I mean, think out of all the artificial or the sweeteners that are not quote artificial, like monk fruit and allulose and stuff like that. I think the stevia, for me personally, I liked it the best of monk fruit. I wasn't too impressed with it, and the allulose is too sweet. Like it tastes fake. So yeah, but anyways, to work on trying to get myself like into ketosis, maybe not eating right before bed. Try to eat I try to have my last meal at 2. Like that's our last break at work. So I try to have like my last meal at 2. But when I get home, it's a habit. It's a habit I have to work on is like I want to stuff my face. And that was my problem with my last diet with the coach. I was telling her, I was like, I eat so much food. I bring extra food. I have all this fruit. I mean, not fruit. I was trying to stop eating as much fruit. That was my problem. I was going crazy on fruit. I would buy a bag of nectarines from Costco and they would be gone in 2 days or in 1 day. I bought 10 bananas one time. They were gone by the end of the day. I ate all 10 fucking bananas. I just couldn't. And it's a hunger that I like, that would nag and nag and nag, like it would not stop. So that was something I was able to work on. I don't binge like I do, but when I get home from work, I have to eat something. It's like, it's a habit. That's something I have to definitely work on. When we were going to a gym, it was different because I wasn't at home. I didn't have my food. I didn't have, like, something to snack on. So I would have to, muscle through my workout. And then when we get home, I would stuff my face. So either way, when I get home, it's like a cue for my stomach to be like, it's time to stuff our faces. So that is something I need to definitely. It's been a process, but I'm going to definitely work on it. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I'm going to start I have like 4 hours before we have an appointment. So maybe I'll do my sourdough pancakes for George now, or wait till later. I don't know. Kind of thing. I might just sit here and listen to my favorite podcasts and just chill out and drink coffee, cream and coffee. Anyways, you guys have a great day. It's a Friday. So, and I don't know about you, but it is storming like crazy and I love it. We need it. We're in Florida and we're in a drought, and they're acting brand new that they're tearing down all this vegetation, and now all of a sudden it's not fucking raining like it's supposed to. But they're going to say that it's, I don't know, our air conditioners or some shit like that. But no, you guys are just tearing down miles and miles and miles of fucking vegetation, putting concrete over it, putting these fucking luxury apartments, and then act brand new that the climate is all fucked up and that there's no water. Okay. Anyways, you have a great day and I'll talk to you later. Bye.